Good morning. Shabbat Shalom to anyone who's web streaming. We were just doing some sound checks. I hope you can hear us well. And if you were planning on zooming in, that should be up in just a moment also. There we go. Good morning, Shabbat Shalom.
All right, I think for those of you who are joining us in the Zoom, and if you're on our live stream on the Temple website and you're there because the sound was not so great over the past few weeks in Zoom, give Zoom another try. I changed some sound settings, so hopefully you'll be able to hear us better, hear both of us better. I know that we were having some problems hearing Cantor Hayut, so check out the Zoom again.
And let us know. We want to get this right.
Just, this is not what they teach us at Cantorial and Rabbinical School, and we're trying to figure it out as we go along. We are on page 192. If you are following along in the online edition of the Siddur, you're going to want to use the numbers on the actual page, or the virtual page, I should say, not the numbers in the box at the bottom of your screen, but the numbers on the virtual page. Again, page 192. It's only 10 o'clock right now.
Oh, it's exactly 10 o'clock. Should we give another moment so people can come in and hear?
Yeah. Well, Marty, you'll have to give us another moment, okay?
Good morning, Marty. Shabbat Shalom. But a thumbs up for good sound?
Great.
Awesome. That's great news. Yeah, it's warmer than last night, but still not quite there.
And I should repeat everything I was just saying to our Temple Beth Emeth live stream because my mic wasn't on, so you couldn't hear me at all. So as I was saying, if you are on our live stream on our website, because the sound on Zoom was not satisfactory over the past few weeks, I've changed some settings, and hopefully you'll be able to hear both me and the Cantor better. So give Zoom another try. Give Zoom another try, and hopefully it'll be satisfactory for us all. Okay, very good. All right. We are on page 192. If you'd like to follow along in the virtual Siddur, you're going to have to go and get that off of our website. In the calendar, it has in the event a link to Mishkan Tefillah. And if you look at the contents, there's a button to see the contents of the prayer book. If you just click on Shabbat Morning Service 1, it'll get you to the right section, and then look for page 192 on the bottom of the page. Page 192, Ma Tovu.
Ma Tovu, Ma Tovu, Ohalecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael, Ma Tovu, Ma Tovu, משכנותיך ישראל, ואני ברוב חסדך אבוא ביתך, אשתחווה אליך קודשך ביראתך. מה טובו, מה טובו, אוהליך יעקב, משכנותיך ישראל. אדוני אהבתי מעון ביתך, ומקום משכן כבודך, משכן כבודך. ואני אשתחווה ואכרע אברך לפני אדוני עושי. מה טובו, מה טובו, אוהליך יעקב, משכנותיך ישראל. ואני תפילתי לך, אדוני, את רצון, אלוהים ברוב חסדך, אלוהים ברוב חסדך, ענני באמת אישך. מה טובו, מה טובו, אוהליך יעקב, משכנותיך ישראל. מה טובו, מה טובו, מה טובו, אוהליך יעקב, משכנותיך ישראל, משכנותיך ישראל.
And Shabbat Shalom to Nancy and to Bobby. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
And let's see who else we have here. Marty and Ann. Shabbat Shalom. Deb Child. Deborah Katz. Shabbat Shalom. Trina. Shabbat Shalom. Mark. Judy. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. All right. We continue on page 194. Page 194. For our bodies, that they work well enough that we can be here together. At the bottom of the page. Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who formed the human body with skill, creating the body's many pathways and openings. It is well known before your throne of glory that if one of them be wrongly opened or closed, it would be impossible to endure and stand before you. Blessed are you, Adonai, who heals all flesh, working wondrously. Baruch atah Adonai, rofei chol basar, umafli la'asot. And for our souls, page 196.
Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorahi. 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 Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorahi.
Let's continue on page 203. Page 203. Reading together. I am a Jew because the faith of Israel demands no abdication of my mind. I am a Jew because the faith of Israel requires all the devotion of my heart. I am a Jew because in every place where suffering weeps, the Jew weeps. I am a Jew because at every time when despair cries out, the Jew hopes. I am a Jew because the word of Israel is the oldest and the newest. I am a Jew because Israel's promise is the universal promise. I am a Jew because for Israel the world is not completed, we are completing it. I am a Jew because for Israel humanity is not created, we are creating it. I am a Jew because Israel places humanity and its unity above the nations and above Israel itself. I am a Jew because above humanity, image of the divine unity, Israel places the unity which is divine. And the blessing for the study of Torah on page 204. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah. And we continue on 206, reading from the Mishnah. Elu devarim she'ein lahem shi'ur, she'adam ochel perotehem ba'olam hazeh v'hakeren kayemet lo le'olam haba. These are things that are limitless, of which a person enjoys the fruit of the world while the principle remains in the world to come. They are honoring one's father and mother, engaging in deeds of compassion, arriving early for study morning and evening, dealing graciously with guests, visiting the sick, providing for the wedding couple, accompanying the dead for burial, being devoted in prayer and making peace among people. But the study of Torah encompasses them all. An interesting list in comparison to the 13 attributes of God, which we just studied in Torah study. How we live out those attributes. Page 214. 214. Psalm 92. Remember, you're looking at the page, the actual virtual page, as opposed to the box at the bottom of your screen. If you're using that virtual prayer book, page 214 in the blue brackets.
Mizmor shir leyom hashabbat, tov lehodot l'Adonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Mizmor shir leyom hashabbat, tov lehodot l'Adonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Lehagid haboker chastecha, ve'emunatecha balelot, alei azor va'alei novel, alei hikayon bechilot. Mizmor shir leyom hashabbat, tov lehodot l'Adonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon.
And on 215, the very next page.
Ashrei yoshvei beitecha, od yehalelu chasela. Ashrei yoshvei beitecha, od yehalelu chasela. Ashrei, ashrei, ashrei beitecha. Ashrei, ashrei, ashrei yoshvei beitecha. Happy are those who dwell in your house. They will sing your praises forever. Happy are those who dwell in your house. They will sing your praises forever. Ashrei yoshvei beitecha. Odeh halelucha selah. Ashrei yoshvei beitecha. Odeh halelucha selah. Ashrei, ashrei yoshvei beitecha. Happy are those who dwell in your house. They will sing your praises forever.
And we continue on page 218. Page 218.
Hallelujah, bekodsho.
Hallelujah, berki alzo.
Hallelujah, bigvurotav.
Hallelujah, gerogulo.
Kol hanshama hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol hanshama hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Beteka shofar,
Hallelujah, benevel bechinor.
hallelujah. Betofu machol,
Hallelujah, beminim beugal.
kol hanshama hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol hanshama hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Betziltzalei shama,
Hallelujah, betziltzal yeshua.
kol haneshama hallelujah,
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
kol hanshama hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol hanshama hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
And at the very bottom of page 223, we can read together, Baruch atah Adonai, El melech gadol batishbachot, El hahodaot, Adon haniflaot, Habocher b'shirei zimra, Melech el chei haolamim. Praise are you, sovereign of wonders, crowned in adoration, delighting in song, eternal majesty. We continue the Chatzi Kaddish, page 224.
Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabba.
Amen.
V'yamad yivrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayetecho bet Yisrael. Ba'agala, ba'agala, u'v'zman kariv ve'imeru. Amen. Yehi shemei rabba mivorach. Le'alam ulal me'almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei dekudsha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata tamiran be'alma ve'imeru. Amen.
If you're able, please rise for the Baruch Hu. Page 226.
Ya la 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 ya la la. Ya la 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 la.
We continue on the top of page 229. Page 229. In the beginning, even then, a new light was sown for the righteous, a promise that your light would become the catalyst first for order and then for hope. Author of language and light, help us to use words as you have, to cast light into dark waters and draw out justice and truth. Baruch Ata Adonai, Yotzer HaMeorot. And on the bottom of page 231. Love your neighbor as yourself, you said, and light blinded we saw that inner and outer worlds are one as you are one. You spoke and we wrote. We reached for you down the centuries, your light moving before us as we climbed, fell back, and climbed again your Sinai of life. Baruch Ata Adonai, Habocher be'amo Yisrael, le'ahava. Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha Veshinantam levanecha, v'dibarta bam, b'shitecha v'veitecha, uv'lechtecha v'derech, uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha, uv'shartam le'ot al yadecha, v'hayu litotafot bein einecha, uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha, uv'isharecha. Leman tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'yitem kedoshim le'Elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim lehiot lachem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem.
We continue on the top of page 239. Emet, there is no place where you are not. Even in the wilderness there is your word. Emet, that pen strokes of lightning, white fire, black flame, stir the soul's passion. Guide our sacred way. True and enduring is Torah. Your truth for us is certain and established, now and forevermore. Like Moses, Miriam, and all Israel, we sing out and rejoice. Micha Mocha, page 240.
Ya la la la, ya la la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la la, Micha Mocha ba'elim Adonai, Micha Mocha neder b'kodesh, Nora tehilloto sefer, Nora tehilloto sefer. Shira chadasha, shivchu gerulim, v'shimcha al sfatayam, yachad kulam hodu, v'himlichu v'yameru, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Ya la la la, ya la la la, ya la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la la, ya la la la, ya la la la. So Yisrael, kuma be'ezrat Yisrael, ulfideichinu mecha Yehuda ve'Yisrael, go aleinu Adonai tzvaot shemo, Kedosh Yisrael, Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael.
Amen. On page 242, you can find the beginning of the Amidah, praying out loud together through 248, and then silently all the way through 260 in the Hebrew or English, or, well, you don't have to pray it silently, you can pray it out loud, but Hebrew or English, or the words of your own heart. And you can do that out loud too if you'd like. Page 242. Please rise if you're able.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Komel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'konei Hakol, Ve'zocher Chastei Avot V'imahot, U'mevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayei hakol atah Rav le'Hoshia, Morid hatal, Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechayei hakol berachamim rabim, Somech nofelim v'rofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato, Lishenei afar, Micha mocha ba'al gevurot, Umido melach, Melech memit umechaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah lahachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayei hakol. Nekadesh et shimcha ba'olam, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך כל הארץ, כבודו. אדיר, אדירנו, אדוני, אדוננו, מאדיר שמך בכל הארץ, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו, הוא מלכנו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו, ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון, לדור ודור, הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Page 250.
ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקוראי עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקוראי עונג שבת. מקדשי שבי שבת כולם יספרו ויתענגו מטובך שבת. ישמחו במלכותך מלכותך, שומרי שבת, וקוראי עונג שבת, ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי שבת, וקוראי עונג שבת, והשביעי רצית בו וקידשת שבת, חמדת ימים אותו קראת שבת, ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי שבת, וקוראי עונג שבת, ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי שבת, וקוראי עונג שבת, זכר למעשה וראשית שבת, זכר למעשה וראשית שבת, ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי שבת, וקוראי עונג שבת, ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי שבת, וקוראי עונג שבת.
And we'll continue with a chanting of a few verses of Torah.
So I'm looking at verses now that are a little bit before what I chanted last night and what you studied this morning. And this is from Exodus chapter 33, starting on verse 17. And this is a very, I think, a very sweet portion where God's presence passes before Moses. So the translation is, "And the Eternal One said to Moses, I will also do this thing that you have asked, for you have truly gained my favor, and I have singled you out by name." He said, "Oh, let me behold your presence." And God answered, "I will make all my goodness pass before you, and I will proclaim before you the name eternal, and the grace that I grant, and the compassion that I show." Continuing, "But you cannot see my face, for a human being may not see me and live." And the Eternal said, "See, there is a place near me. Station yourself on the rock, and as my presence passes by, I will put you in a cleft of the rock and shield you with my hand until I have passed by."
ויאמר אדוני אל משה, גם את הדבר הזה, אשר דיברת אעשה, כי מצאתי חן בעיני, ואדעך בשם. ויאמר, הראיני נא את כבודך. ויאמר, אני אעביר כל טובי על פניך, וקראתי בשם אדוני לפניך, וחנותי את אשר אחון, וריחמתי את אשר הרחם. ויאמר, לא תוכל לראות את פניי, כי לא יראני האדם וחי. ויאמר אדוני, הנה מקום איתי, וניצבת על הצור.
Whoops, sorry, that was the last verse.
וניצב על הצור.
And on page 371, our words for healing, our prayer for healing. If you'd like to add a name to our list, you can add that name in the chat box on Zoom, or you can text me if you're on our live stream. As a community, we are particularly mindful of Debbie Pissarak, Joanne Blumberg, Valentina Wolfson, Hillary Handwerger, Bridget Ford, Joel Berger, Margaret Leslie, Sydney Usum, Barry Hopkins, Buddy Tepper, Carrie Thorpe, Carol Morgan, Dick Jordanson, Melissa Dorfman, Steve Conway, Milton Child, Sherilyn Ford, Robert Morgan, Shmuel Natan Ben Avra Yaakova, Lauren Orzak, Aaron Scott, Jennifer Kinser, Harold Schumacher, Valerie Carey, Sharon Israel, Sima Kroll, Debbie Weiner, Dalia Bat Natan Vilea, Bobby Lewis, Nicole Levine, Lance Mermel, Rachel Mermel, Judy Silverman, Karen Stairs, Alan Dorfman, Rosalind Pollins, and Miwa Lewis. If there are other names to add to our list for healing, Strumminger Cohen family, Robert Zinn, page 371.
Nishebera avotenu mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misheberach imotenu mekor habracha la'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
We continue on page 586 with Aleinu. Please rise if you're able.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
And on the top of page 591, may we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding, love each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand, but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas. and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace.
ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Before we do a reading and mention Shloshim, just a moment as we acknowledge that Bobby Lewis passed away this morning from complications. And we pray for her and her family, of course. It is a fearful thing to love what death can touch. A fearful thing to love, hope, dream, to be, and oh, to lose. A thing for fools this, and a holy thing to love. For your life has lived in me, your laugh once lifted me, your word was gift to me. To remember this brings a painful joy. 'Tis a human thing, love, a holy thing to love what death has touched. We are in the period of Shloshim for Tom Barber, Raz Mermel, James Blamel, David Zeff, Barry Zweig, Michael Lavin, and Corinne Zabo. Our yahrzeits this week are for Irma Alexander, Miriam Barris, Donald Bleiberg, Jerome Boy, Janelle Fain, Ernest Gentile, Edith Goldman, Max Hart, Alan Horowitz, Helen Hume, Trina Jacobs, Mary Jedlicka, Esther Kessler, Shirley Lowndy, Cynthia Margolis, Ida McNichol, Norman McKeaton, Maurice Marion, Annette Miller, Ethel Parents, Lily Savashinsky, Alvin Skadell, Alexander Zabo, Marcy Walker, Ida Weinberg, and Julius Young. If there are other names to add to our list for mourning, Spencer Stieff, Mel Silkowski, and Isaac Grossman. For all those mentioned, for all those who go unmentioned, and for all of those who have no one to say Kaddish for them, we rise, page 598. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uv'yomechon, uv'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'izman kariv v'yimru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lamei almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei l'kudesha b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'miran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shalom rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom miromav, Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Hold it up, v'yimru. Amen.
Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
Zicharnam levracha, may their memories be forever a blessing.
Amen.
Please be seated. Hope you'll join me and my family tonight on Zoom for Havdalah. Try to stream that on Facebook as well. and for the multiple offerings we have throughout the week. I think a lot of us on Zoom right now are already engaged in those, but if you're on our live stream, do check out the Temple Beth Emeth website, and in the calendar view, you can see everything that's happening online, multiple things, typically a day, and we hope that you'll join us in some of that as we create community, even as we are socially, physically distant from each other. Cantor Hayut, closing song.
Well, since we are in the midst of Passover, I thought it would be nice to sing a song that is from our Passover tradition. However, we don't have Adirhu in Hebrew. We only have it in English. So if you can turn to page 666 in your prayer book so that we can have some of the words together. It's a little archaic, but it always feels kind of right on Shabbat morning and Passover to sing Adirhu. So 666, that would be the number in the bracket. God of might, God of right, thee we give all glory, thine all praise in these days as in ages hoary, when we hear, year by year, freedom's wondrous story. Now as erst, when thou first made the proclamation, warning loud every proud, every tyrant nation, we thy fame still proclaim, bowed in adoration. Be with all who in thrall to their tasks are driven. By thy power speed the hour when their chains are riven. Earth around will resound joyful hymns to heaven.
Thank you, Cantor Hayut. And now I will unmute everybody so you can say Shabbat Shalom to each other.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Just a quick question. When we turn to face the ark, do you still hear us okay? Yes. Great. Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Glad that adjustment helps.
Hi, good to see everyone. Absolutely.
Mark, if you want, we can send you. I can take a picture of the sanctuary from the Puma perspective, and then you can have it as your background with the sanctuary. Yeah?
Oh, I love that. That's great.
Mark likes to have
The sanctuary.
It's not going to have the chairs out though. That's the only thing.
That's awesome. Shabbat Shalom, everyone on the live stream. I'm going to shut us off now.